Well, hello and welcome. I'm Miss Heard with Miss Heard Song Lyrics Podcast. We're at season 5, episode 245, and we're doing our first ever Salt-N-Pepa. The Miss Heard lyrics is, "Who's in my day bed at night, working up a sweat?" And then the correct lyrics is, "Cooling by day, then at night, working up a sweat." Day bed at night, it works. I mean, working up a sweat. So I can see how some people had thought they were talking about their day bed at night and the sweat part. So let's begin. So why did I do a Salt-N-Pepa? So I saw this video just recently during my birthday party. So a couple weeks ago, I'm at a local event space here in Portland, Oregon, United States of America, if you're listening from out of the USA. And it's called Revolution Hall. So what they did is they took an old high school and then renovated to this fun event place where bands play, dancing happens, and my dear friend DJ Kitty Rocks celebrated her 19th year spinning the songs of the 80s and 90s. And what happens is she shows screens of the original videos of the song. And this was a big one because it was not only my birthday or 2 days before my birthday, it was her 19th anniversary. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring my closest 50 of my friends and everyone wear white because we want to be in a theme. And we did it. And we were able to dance the night away. And one of the videos that showed up was Salt-N-Pepa's Push It. And we were going nutso trying to do our Roger Rabbit moves, Kid and Play. So let's talk about it. So Push It. It's a song by American hip hop group Salt-N-Pepa, and it was actually released as the B-side of their Tramp single in 1987. So yours truly was a mere 15, so right in the thick of it as a teenager. Then released by Next Plateau and London Records, it actually peaked at number 19 on the US Billboard Hot 100 in early 1988, and after initially peaking at number 41 in the UK, it actually re-entered the charts after the group performed the track at Nelson Mandela's 70th birthday concert. I did not know that. Eventually peaking at number 2 in the UK in July of 1988. The song has also been certified platinum by the RIAA, or the Recording Industry Association of America, and it's also ranked number 446 on Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time, and actually was ranked number 9 in VH1's 100 greatest songs of hip hop. I would agree. So let's talk about Salt-N-Pepa, not just a condiment that we love, but these wonderful ladies and Spinderella. So Salt-N-Pepa is an American hip hop group in New York City in 1985. This is made up of group members Salt, so her real name is Cheryl James, Peppa, Sandra Denton, and then DJ Spinderella, which is Deidre Roper. So let's talk about the members first. So Cheryl Renee James, born March 28, 1966, is one of the rappers known as Salt, and she is also included with her friend Peppa, Sandra Denton, and of course, like I said, Spinderella. And then James starred also in a Salt-N-Pepa show, a reality TV series focusing on reforming the group, which aired back in VH1 in 2008. I never got to see that, so that was interesting. So she is the daughter of a transit worker and Barbara James, a bank manager. James was born in Brooklyn, New York City. She's the middle of 3 children. She grew up in the Brunswick section of Brooklyn. So if you're listening from that, represent. James also attended Grover Cleveland High School, graduated in 1983. And after high school, she enrolled at Queensborough Community College to study nursing. I did not know that about Salt. She then met Queens native Sandra Denton, who is Peppa, in 1985 while attending college. And they actually met, from what I could see, they were customer service reps for Sears. So that's a great story. So let's talk about Peppa. Sandra Jacqueline Denton. She was born on November 9th, 1964, or they say 1969. So I don't know if her numbers keep changing. Anyway, known as Peppa or Pep, she's actually a Jamaican-American rapper, best known for her work as a member, of course, of Salt-N-Pepa. She starred also in the Salt-N-Pepa show about that reality series back in 2008. And she also, back on January 2016, had appeared as a supporting cast member on the music reality TV show called Growing Up Hip Hop, which was airing on WeTV. So she was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I did not know that, to Charles and Enid Denton, and the youngest of 8 children. She lived on a farm in Jamaica with her grandmother until she was 6 years old. And then her family moved to Queens, New York when she was 3, and she later joined them. She has been a performer since childhood. Now, unfortunately, and she talks about it in her book, she was molested as a child. She released a book about her life in 2008 entitled Let's Talk About Pep, in which she talked about being molested, her many abusive relationships, and how Salt-N-Pepa formed. I got to check that book out. And then 1979, she was 15 years old. She went to live with her elder sister Patsy in Logan, Utah, when her family home in Queens caught on fire, and so she could have a better life. And can you imagine? She's in the late 70s, early 80s in Denton, or in Logan, Utah. Obviously, she was the only black student at the time attending Logan High School during that time. She was actually inspired by rock music, citing AC/DC and Led Zeppelin as her inspirations while she was in Utah. And after a year in Utah, she returned to New York, later graduating from Springfield Gardens High School. And then, like I mentioned earlier, she worked as a customer service, or some say on the webs, telephone solicitor at Sears and College Point, and that's where she met Cheryl James, a.k.a. Salt, in the Sears lunchroom. And they both were enrolled as nursing students for Queensboro Community College. The third member of the group, also very important, is DJ Spinderella, known as her real name is Deidre Muriel Roper. She was born on August 3rd, 1970. And she is an American DJ, rapper, and producer. She's also best known as the third member of the hip-hop group Salt-N-Pepa. Also occasionally appeared in the Salt-N-Pepa reality show with VH1 in 2008. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't know this, back on May 3rd, 2019, she actually announced in an Instagram post that she had been terminated from Salt-N-Pepa as of January 2019 and had broken her silence after the band had made a public announcement regarding their parting of ways. Some tea there that we don't know about. So, how did they form? I kind of alluded to it. So, Salt-N-Pepa, they meet in nursing students and also working for Sears for customer service. At that time, James, aka Salt, had a relationship with Denton as they're working there, and James was dating then co-worker Herbie Azor. And he approached the pair and asked them to record a rap for a class project, and then he became eventually their manager. So James and Dan then formed the group Supernature, which eventually changed to Salt-N-Pepa and was joined by LaToya Hanson, who was then replaced by now Deidre Roper, joined in 1987, aka Spinderella. They released 5 studio albums: Hot, Cool, and Vicious in 1986, Assault with a Deadly Peppa, I love that, 1988, Black's Magic in 1990, Very Necessary in 1993, Brand New in 1997. Salt also co-starred in the 1993 motion picture Who's the Man? And then their debut album, the one I talked about in 1986, Hot, Cool, and Vicious, it sold more than 1 million copies in the US, making them the first female rap act to achieve gold and platinum status by the RIAA. The album included the song Push It, the one we're talking about today, and it also was released in 1987 as a B-side to, like I said earlier, their single Tramp, and peaked in the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100. Their second album, Assault with a Deadly Peppa, 1988, was certified gold by the RIAA, and then their third album, Black's Magic, 1990, featured the single Expression, and let's talk about sex. Woo! 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 Felt like someone was blowing pepper. Third, all right. In 1993, they released the album Very Necessary. It sold more than 7 million copies worldwide, 5 million of those in the US, and was the highest selling rap album by a female act, solo, or group in history at that time. That album included the single Shoot. I love that. I sometimes sing that on karaoke once in a while. What a Man with En Vogue. They did that. They actually won the 1995 Grammy Award for Best Rap Performance by Duo or Group for their song None of Your Business, making them one of the first female rap acts to win a Grammy Award, along with Queen Latifah, who won later during the same ceremony. All right. And in 2021, they won a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. So that's just recently. They have sold more than 15 million records worldwide, making them the best-selling rap acts of all time. Their success in rap and hip-hop culture has earned them the honorific title of the First Ladies of Rap. That is so cool. All right, so let's go back to the song of our misheard song lyric, which is Push It, and like I said, released as a B-side. It says here that the corresponding 7-inch single contained a mix-it remix by San Diego DJ and producer Cameron Paul. This was the radio version that gave the group its first mainstream hit. It also advanced into the U.S. Billboard Top 40 the week of December 26, 1987, eventually reaching its peak of number 19 the week of February 20th, 1988. Push It and Let's Talk About Sex ties the group's highest charting UK hit, both peaking at number 2 in the country. Very cool. Then the original 1986 editions of the album Hot, Cool, and Vicious did not contain Push It. When the Cameron Paul remix of Push It became a radio hit, the album was reissued with the Push It remix added, along with the original versions of Tramp and Chick on the Side replaced by remixes. Did you know that the song quotes a line from the Kinks, "You Really Got Me," but they replaced the word girl with a boy. So instead of "girl, you really got me going," it's now "boy, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing." And because of this, they put songwriting credit to Ray Davies of the Kinks for Push It. Of course, these girls are taking good care of them. They're not just sampling some stuff and then just not giving credit where it's due. It also quotes a pick up on this from James Brown's "I'm a Greedy Man," and There It Is from There It Is, both by James Brown. So there you go. Also giving James Brown his due. And then the whisper, "Push It," is sampled from a 1977 recording, "Keep on Pushing," by the band Coal Kitchen. This is some new stuff that I did not know about. So good to know that there was some background story about that. How did it do? Like I said, it was nominated for a Grammy Award, and the strength of the single catapulted the reissue of Hot, Cool, and Vicious album to platinum sales in the U.S. with 1 million sold, again making Salt-N-Pepa the first female rap act group or sold to go gold or platinum. And the album ultimately sold about 1.3 million copies worldwide. Woo! Let's end it with a good note. The music video, it was uploaded on YouTube back on October 6, 2009, so almost 15 years ago. It's at almost 181 million. 181 million looks. That's amazing. It features one of their concerts. They're performing this song. They have DJ Spinderella in the back, and then Herbie Lovebug Azor. So maybe they were still dating at that time. I don't know, but that was Salt's former boyfriend on keyboards and backing vocals. And the dance, I said. And what I love is the iconic where they wear the banging leather jackets, the 8-ball. I wanted one of those. They're so expensive. I still want them now. With what was really big back then, which is black spandex, and then their knee-high red boots. And then the male dancers wearing black turtlenecks, black pants, and some with the blonde dyed high flat top, aka Kid and Play, which was very popular back then. So it's a great 80s video if you haven't checked it out. And adding to the 181 million looks, there you go. So I learned a lot. I learned that Spinderella is no longer with them. That's sad, but I know there's something behind that. And the misheard song lyric about "who's in my daybed at night working up a sweat," it is not the right verbiage, but it works too. It's actually cooling by day, then at night working up a sweat. If you have some great misheard song lyrics like this, please send it to any of our social media sites like Instagram, Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, or just send me a very 80s. You can send me an email at misheard, that's MISSHEARD songs@gmail.com. And if we use one of your misheard song lyrics, we'll give you a shout out. Till then, keep singing those songs wrong. Bye.